What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to talk about how any kid can make $100 every day. So, this isn't just for kids, anyone can do it at any age. It doesn't matter if you're 13 years old, it doesn't matter if you're 50. How do I know? Because I've done it when I was a kid. So, I'm going to start off by talking about a few things you can do to make some money. So, when I was a kid, I did a lot of buying and selling. So I don't know about which country you're in or if you guys have like websites like the ones I've used, but when I was growing up, Kijiji and Craigslist were very popular. So even now, Craigslist and Kijiji has become more popular, so it's way more easier to do it. So as a kid, I would buy anything that I enjoyed using. I would try to buy cell phones. I was buying PlayStation 2s, Xboxes, and what I would do is I would see the price that everyone in the market was selling, so the Kijiji or the Craigslist market. So let's say they were selling PS4s at the time or PS2s, PS3s at the time for like 250 bucks. I would go and message them and lowball everyone. I know no one likes a lowball. I was a kid, I didn't care. So I would message everyone 150 bucks. For a cell phone that was selling for 200, I would message them 120 bucks, and Blackberries were very popular at the time, so that's what I was doing. I was trying to lowball the crap out of everyone, and then eventually, if you lowball 100 people, you might get 4 or 5 people that are that desperate to sell, and they're like, "Hey, you know what? Pick it up, and it's yours." So I would let's say I bought a PS3 at the time. I paid like 140, 150 bucks. The moment I bought it, I would repost it. I would post it back up for 250, 240. I would make a quick easy $90. Same thing for a cell phone. If I bought it for 120 bucks, I'd post it back up for $200. Eventually it got to the point where I had to have more than one because every time I bought a phone and sold it, I would have no more phones for sale. So eventually I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get 2 phones, and then that way if I sell one, I still have one more I could sell, and I could start working on getting my other one. And then eventually it got to the point where I just had like now I have like minimum usually 20 phones, bunch of systems, everything. So I really expanded from when I was a kid. So that's one way. Another way is also when I was a kid, we had a female cat, and she was an outdoor cat, so she went out a lot, and she got pregnant. So we had kittens. Most people give away their cats. I was like, not me. I was selling my cats for like 100 bucks. Maybe I think the cheapest I sold one was for like 70 bucks. But yeah, I was a kid and I was selling cats. We had 9 kittens, and I made a little bit over $800, and but obviously it wasn't all in one day. I didn't sell all the kittens, but it took me about 2 to 3 weeks to sell all my cats. And at the end of those 2 to 3 weeks, as a kid, I made $900. So I'm not saying go out there, get a cat, and get her pregnant and sell them. I'm just saying there's possibilities anywhere. Even now, I have my little puppy. Hey, baby. Oh no, you don't want to be on the camera. So she's a little French bulldog. I paid 1,500 for her, and I know on the market they're selling for about $2,000 to $3,000 each. She's still young, so I'm not gonna breed her anytime soon. I'm gonna wait for her to be at least 2 years, 1.5 years, so she can be really big. And I am gonna breed her and sell her babies, cause look how cute she is. Who wouldn't want to have little puppies like her? And it's not my first dog. I also bought. This was not when I was a kid. It was maybe like 5 years ago. I bought 2 pit bulls. I actually bought them like dirt cheap. A female I bought for 100 bucks or 150, and the male I ended up buying for like 50 bucks. It was something ridiculously cheap, and they both had babies. Nature took its toll, and they had 9 puppies. 9 seems to be my lucky number. I ended up selling each of those puppies for like $500 to $400 each. So I made some pretty good money from my pit bulls at the time. So that's another way. Another way is you got to take advantage of the weather, the climate. So like during the winter, lots of snow. I saw that as a money making opportunity. There's old people, they don't want to shovel their driveways. So what I would go door to door, ask people, hey, can I shovel your driveway? Depending on their size, 10, $20. Maybe I'd say a little more, and if they're like, hey, no, it's too much, I'll be like, how much were you thinking? And pretty much any offer I would take as long as it was above $10 because I wanted a bill. So let's say one day you shovel 10 driveways, even if it's $10, which was my minimum that I would accept. That's still $100. If you took $20 for each driveway, that's still $200. So depending how many driveways you did, you can earn a lot more money. You could also get a friend, pay him like half or $5 per driveway. Don't tell him that you're making 20, 30, and just he makes $50 at the end of the day. You make 300. I mean, total your profit's 300. You pay him 50. You still make 250. So, and then during the summer, people don't want to mow their lawns. Go knock on door to door. If you see an ugly lawn, be like, hey, I can mow your lawn, 10, $20. You never know. They might say yes. They might say no. It doesn't hurt to try. Also, if you're even younger, start a little lemonade stand. Who cares? Go sell lemonade, make some money. So that's another way, taking advantage of the climate. So also growing up, I had people living upstairs from me, and they had dogs. I was in elementary school at the time, or yeah, middle school, and they couldn't walk their dogs because they were working. So I offered to walk their dogs during lunch. So I would bike back home every lunch, and I would feed and walk their dogs, and they were paying me $20 every day. I know that's not much. It was only $100 at the end of the week. I was a kid. To me, that was a lot of money. But if you start posting up advertisements and all of a sudden you're walking 5, 6, 7, 10 dogs in one day, you could be making $100, $200, depending on how many dogs you're walking. So that's another easy way to make money. So here's one that's a little more complicated. But it's tell your parents you want to invest into stocks. It all depends on who your family is, whether they're middle or lower class. Some of them might have no idea how to invest into stocks, but if your family is able to, ask them. As a kid, that's the smartest thing you can do, is put 100, 200, whatever you have, $500 into the stock market. Let it sit there until you finish high school. By the time you're out of high school, I guarantee you that 100, $200 will be at least 500, if you're lucky, 1,000, 2,000. You never know. So that's another thing you can do, is invest into stocks. But make sure you invest into stocks that you know is going to stick around for the next 10 years, like big brands like Walmart, like McDonald's, like Coca-Cola. Those are companies that will stick around even if we were to have a recession. Another simple way is like get a job, apply to McDonald's, go to anywhere, apply. Who cares? You're a kid. The only way you're going to make real money is by having money to invest it. If you don't have money to invest, then get a job. Or start doing one of my suggestions. So it's not that hard, especially as a kid. It's better to start young. That way, by the time you're older, you're set. It's like, honestly, every day is an opportunity to make money. If you love what you do, you'll never feel like you're working. Like today, I woke up. I have a routine every morning. I check my stocks. I post up ads. And I'm with my puppy, who happens to be an investment. So it's really not that hard, guys. There's also other things I haven't tried yet, like affiliate marketing, drop shipping, Amazon FBA. I'm actually gonna start doing a little bit of those, and I'll let you know how it goes, because you never know until you try. I've seen a lot of people become successful doing it, so I want to try it as well. I guess that's everything. If you learned something, please like and subscribe. I'll have more videos coming up. If you have any other suggestions of what I should post, let me know in the comment section. Have a good day, guys. Bye.